Welcome to our step-by-step instructional video to help install your newly purchased gable shed from SteelChief. If this is not the style of shed you have purchased, please refer back to the website to find the appropriate instructional video for your shed. Please do not install any sheds without the appropriate footwear or eyewear. Before beginning, check to see if you have all the parts. These include one front, one back, two gables, two roof panels with flashing on both sides, one ridge beam, and your screw pack. First step is to ensure the area in which you want to place your shed is level. Begin by raising the back panel into position, ensuring the BaseSmart rail is on the ground. SteelChief has built your shed with BaseSmart technology. Instead of the U-shaped rail, the BaseSmart is a strong L-shaped structural piece, which will not collect any unsightly debris. This eliminates any chance of premature corrosion. BaseSmart has more positive fixings to the shed walls, which increases its wind loading to N4, the lightest rated small shed in the market. Once in position, place the gable panel's BaseSmart into the cutouts of the back panel's BaseSmart. Overlap the corner ribs of the panels and screw into the bottom first, and then drill the top. Your helper can spring the wall outwards towards you to keep the overlap straight when you screw into the middle. Now add the last two screws evenly spaced between the middle and outer screws, totaling to 5 screws along the corner of the shed. Be careful not to drive too hard, as the screw may strip the hole. Join the other gable to the other side of the back panel, using the same method. Once that is in place, you can then join the front of the shed, again using the same method on each corner. A tip for holding the front of the shed in place whilst you screw is to open the door to use as a prop. Before installing the roof, roughly square the walls by ensuring the diagonal measurements are equal. Make appropriate changes if necessary. Once you have all your walls connected and squared off, it is now time to install the roof. Place the ridge beam and roof panel on the ground and upside down. Fit the ridge beam to one of the roofs, pushing them together until the side channel of the roof is firmly wedged between the cap and beam of the ridge. Ridge beam overhang should be equal at both ends. Screw at either end and then one screw per sheet. Carefully place the roof on top of the shed. Align the middle of the ridge with the top of the gables. Once in place, insert 3 equally spaced screws through the roof flashing into the top channel of the gable panel. Ensure the ridge at the other end is still aligned with the center of the gable. Now insert 3 screws through the roof flashing as per the other end. Install the second roof panel. Slide it in between the cap and beam, ensuring it is fully snapped into position. Screw into flashing on the sides as per previous roof panel. From inside the shed, drill firmly into the underside of the ridge beam to attach the second roof panel. Screw at either end and then one screw per sheet. To fasten down the roof, measure the distance from the edge of the roof to the face of the wall. Add 10 mm to ensure screws are positioned in the center of the wall below. Drill next to the rib, having 2 screws per sheet. Continue to check that the roof overhang is consistent for each screw you drill in. Follow the same process for the other roof panel. Before anchoring your shed, check the door is closing properly. All sights are not perfectly level, so shimming may be necessary to square the door opening. If the door doesn't close properly, place a screwdriver under the bottom of the shed at the hinge and gently lift the shed. If this improves the door opening, then place a thin shim or shims under the wall. If it makes the opening worse, move the screwdriver to under the pad bolt side and repeat. Once the shims are in place and your shed is level, you are ready to anchor the shed to the ground. If anchoring your shed to concrete, place a bracket towards a corner, flush with the wall and adjacent to a rib. Using a hammer drill and masonry bit, drill through the bracket into the concrete. Hammer a sleeve anchor into the hole and tighten. Screw through the back of the bracket into the base smart of the wall. Use 2 brackets per wall and gable panel. For panels over 3 meters, use 3 brackets for each panel. In wind protected areas, anchoring may be achieved using star pickets, 450mm or 600mm long. If your shed is on the ground, align star pickets flush against the walls and hammer them into the ground until they are firm and a hole is aligned with the base smart. Usually the picket is fully driven into the ground, showing only the last hole in the post. This ensures maximum grip. Screw into the hole and through the base smart. Once you have completed all these steps, you are finished installing your new shed from SteelChief. SteelChief insists on only premium quality materials and paints to ensure your shed will last for many years in Australia's harsh climate. Proudly locally built in Ballarat to Australian standards.